Super Idol de Charo, domain needed 10 by each worthy.
I don't know if I've seen anything like this before from other games or other game developers, but I've been watching all this develop, and I was debating making a video earlier than this, just on Test Realm and this spring update in general, because it has generally been seen and perceived by players as being a bad update, and the woes continue. The woes of this update have this update's been out for a few weeks, and things are not getting fixed, or they're really slow at getting fixed. So I want to talk about all this. I want to focus in on some
Well, I
comments
mean,
that
it
were.
took them like 2 hours to get a preview on Xbox. I mean, you're basically just transferring the game to Xbox. It took them not 2 hours. I think it's 2 hours. 2 years. 2 years. To do that shit when it should have took way less than that, like a couple months at most. You know, you're just transferring the game. Like how hard can that be, bro? I don't know how many motherfuckers they got at KI, but I don't think it's a lot. Or it probably is, but they're just lazy. I mean, they are lazy. They can literally, like, you know, and hopefully when they get the funds from putting the Wizard101 on consoles, they can make a new game similar to Wizard101 or Pirate 101. I never played Pirate 101. We gotta play that, but yeah. Um, hopefully, hopefully they make a new game, bro.
Made in the Wiz Discord from developers targeted at players. But yeah, pretty much KingsIsle is blaming players and the lack of test room bug reports for the current issues that are being faced on live servers, which is insane. And this is really focused in on the Portal of Peril event. So they've currently stopped the Portal event. This was supposed to continue on for an entire week. They have canceled it yet again. This is not the first time that they've canceled a Portal of Peril, because this is apparently one of the buggiest, events that they run in the entire game. This is the second time at least that they've shut it down and stop players from being able to access this. They just turn it off, and that's it. There's no portal. I don't know if you go to the event tab, if it even shows. Nope.
Never heard of it, never played it. I don't really do Wizard101 events. I just be playing the main story. Because I still haven't beat the game. I mean, in terms of beating the game, we beat the first arc. Okay, I mean, that's, yeah. I'm talking about, like, catching up to everybody that's like a level 180 something or some bullshit. I don't know what it is now, but that's what I'm talking about, bro. Like, oh my god, like, I don't think I'll ever. I'm trying to get up there, bro. I had to make a new account because I did get the level 105 or 106, I don't know, but that was with my friends. Like, we were all playing together, and then they stopped, and so I stopped playing on that account. It was kind of my main account right now, but now it's not because I'm waiting for them to hop back on, and yeah. So that's basically why I stopped playing on there, because I don't want to get ahead. I already have another motherfucker that he just. I think he played. I think he like beat that arc. I think we were in Chrysalis. He beat Chrysalis. He didn't give a damn. He said fuck us essentially. So yeah. Yeah. No. I mean, he's still gonna play with us, but like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But yeah, in terms of game devs like blaming players and shit, yeah, it's been happening a lot. It's been happening a lot. We didn't make the fucking game, my nigga. You did. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, talking about bugs and shit. Oh yeah, it's your guys' fault. There's not enough test realms, and we don't got enough support tickets. You niggas weren't telling us shit. Nigga, it's your game. You should know. Yeah, the test realms and shit help out, and like people saying shit helps out, but overall, it's your fault that the game is like this, or whatever the fuck the reason why they're crashing out. That's your fault. It's your game, and you should. A lot of people got like QA testers and shit. Yeah, hire some QA testers. I don't know if they have them, but yeah, um, the method they're doing, you should be thankful we telling you this shit, or yeah, yeah, you should be thankful because niggas are telling you this shit for free. They probably don't even got QA testers, so don't gotta pay shit for it.
They completely removed it. I was planning on doing the portal this weekend. I
Oh,
thought
and
it
they removed the fucking portal shit. Yeah, maybe they rage quit.
would have been a fun stream to do, but I can't do it because of these issues. So they shut down the portal. Here is what Joel said about this. He said, I had Portal of Peril stop today. There were a few reasons why. One, it was bugged and some people were not able to make progress. Two, it was exploitable and giving out more rewards than it was supposed to. Three, it was throwing out some strange server-side errors, and I didn't want to crash the whole game. So they've had issues with this before.
Who the fuck is Joel? This is the first time. Yeah, I don't really pay attention to the devs and shit of KI, which I really need to see who work in there, because I'm actually, like, I'm just like, I'm trying to understand, because there's a lot of issues with the game. Really just the monetization, and they just ignore us. They ignore every complaint about monetization. They don't give a damn. Don't give a damn. So when this shit fully releases on Xbox, with the monetization and shit, right? Well, it'll be their fault if the game fucking fails, right? It'll be their fault. They did say they're gonna test, the monetization during the preview. I'm not sure which stage. There's different stages. I think I'll do that in a separate video, go over that. But I don't know which stage we're in right now. Maybe it's a free stage. Everybody gets everything for free. They can play everything for free, but I have no idea. Right, but they said they're testing it out. Y'all don't need to test that shit out. Just make it free, bro. Just make it free. Sure, add a fucking battle pass to the game. It's already a multiplayer game. Yeah, they already make a shit ton from, like, the crown shop, bro. A lot of people buy the packs, right? That's how the game is surviving, essentially. Like, sure, the membership thing is cool, but it's really... Niggas be spending bands in the fucking crown shop for those packs, bro.
Before, where it affected the entire game, and they had to just basically do what they did now, where they stopped
like
running
buying
it.
loot boxes.
And they should know that from the previous events, that Portal does have a lot of other issues that impacts the rest of the game, and they should have taken more time to test this. I will say that Portal was tested in test room. It was in test room. They did the Great Clock Gauntlet, Portal of Peril, that was in test, and I do have some proof that players were submitting bug reports. So this is posted from Court, who is I think a moderator in the Wiz Discord. Court is also in my Discord. And they said, I'm tired of KingsIsle employees coming to this chat to defend bugs in the game instead of taking accountability for the bugs. This company has a very flawed and undertrained QA team. And then they...
These niggas are defending the bugs, bro. That's insane, bro. What type of developer does that shit? Yeah. I love it. You don't appreciate the game. You don't appreciate the game being buggy.
Blame the players for not reporting the bugs. The issue found with this current Portal of Peril was reported in this Discord using the bug thread labeled Portal of Peril Great Clock Issues during test run. This was tested during test run. And I saw players, going through this. I didn't test it myself, but players were testing this. It was something that, was being looked at by the community. But instead of fixing the issue and running it again during the test round, KingsIsle ignored it. And now they're wondering why players randomly found the issue again during live. I mean, it's not a hard thing to reproduce, and saying we weren't aware of it because players didn't report it is an insane excuse, which I agree with. I can't believe Rapbeard is saying this. I actually have the post of Rapbeard saying this too. So here's what Rapbeard had to say about all this. He said, it's weird how few bug reports we get from players when they discover an exploit. He's basically blaming the players, saying, oh, of course you guys did.
Oh my god. Oh, what are y'all doing, bro? Oh my god. Oh, that's so embarrassing. Why would he say that? Why are y'all like, motherfucker? If there's bugs in the game, just get rid of the game, bro. Like, don't bash your players. Don't bash your players. And they're just straight up, like, just lying, right? Apparently, from what Blaze has said. Oh my god, that's so fucking embarrassing.
Didn't report this one because it's an exploit, so you guys want to hide that and, just...
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, I play a bunch of games where there's exploits and shit. Dragon Age Inquisition, right? There's a... Everybody knows about this shit, and because of that, ain't nobody changed it. It's been 10 years, right? The devs know about it. They don't care, right? It's like a money glitch, right? There's 2 of them. I think they only got rid of one of them, but there's another one that's still in there. I think the other one still works, but yeah, anyways, they just don't care. They just don't care. If it's part of the game, then yeah. Actually, and I don't even think it hurts to use it too, like, because of how the game is, right? I use it every time I play Dragon Age Inquisition. Um, shit, if it's in the game, it's in the game, right? But yeah, I mean, there's always gonna be like exploits and shit, and there's always, this is my point. It's like there's always gonna be people talking about it. So right, and you should know that it exists because, buddy, it's your game, right? Um, you should have QA testers, and it's also your game. So if you weren't aware, you're just not a good game dev, right? I mean, and it's still not. Why are you blaming us? We didn't make the fucking game.
Keep running it for like infinite coins or infinite rewards or whatever it was. That makes sense that players would try to do that, but that doesn't mean it wasn't reported. Yeah. I bet it was reported at some point.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest, the Wiz Discord, the official one, is a mess. There is so many messages and so much going on and being sent back and forth that it makes sense that the devs aren't going to see everything, because Discord is a horrible place to post bug reports and post like potential issues, because it just gets lost. I feel like they need an actual bug ticketing system, which I thought they did have, where they go through each ticket and see what the players are reporting to be able to fix it. Because something right now with this communication is really bad. I don't feel like Discord is helping them. I personally hate that they put.
Right, I had to get in contact with like a certain government people facility, right? And it was so, because it's like so many niggas use that helpline and like customer service shit. So, you can't. It's literally impossible to call them by phone. So, I finally found the support ticket system. And it worked out. They got me in like like within 48 hours. I think it was like a little more than 24 hours, but yeah, it only took like a day. And it works. They're actually looking at the tickets, right? Tickets work. I don't know why they don't have a ticket system, right? They could be like, oh, it's a bunch of niggas. Yeah. So get a ticket system, right? And then you can see all the actual messages of real reports and like issues and shit. Don't have a fucking Discord chat. Like, niggas gotta scroll up and shit. I mean, to be fair, though, ain't that many niggas playing Wizard101 anyways. And I doubt it's a bunch of niggas in the Discord, so I mean, it shouldn't even be that hard anyways. That ain't an excuse. That ain't an excuse. I'm playing. I mean, it's a real note, too, though. Like, it's, small fan base, small player base, so.
In this Discord now, because I miss a lot of things too. I actually have people that are in the Discord that just help me to see the relevant information, because there's a lot of garbage. Rapid also said none of the bugs on this event were known to us. From reading the chat this morning, it appears they were known to players. Weirdly, no players let us know about them so we could fix them and test them on test run. All the portal of perils were tested internally for known issues during test run. Some of them were tested on test run. That is that's crazy. I truly don't.
You just got a shitty system. That's your fault, Brody. I'm pretty sure niggas probably said something about it, right? Exploit being like a money glitch or not, like somebody is talking about it, right? And that just means you need to fix your fucking Discord, because why is it that fucking bad? Like, you should have that at least. I don't even know if there's like a section for it that says bugs and tests, right? Because there's like different like chat categories, right? So I don't even know if it's probably just one big ass main chat or something. But either way, like, it's still on them,
I don't know how Rapid comes up with these takes. This isn't his first take that's like this, where he puts it on the players, or just, I don't know, outright denies, KingsIsle's responsibility for anything. But yeah, he's basically saying it's on the players for not reporting bugs. I think, for one, they should have taken longer than 2 weeks in the test drum to actually test everything. Because I was going to make a video just on the test drum and this spring update in general, because this has got to be one of the shortest test drums we've ever had. It only went on for 2 full weeks, and then they pushed it to live, like, soon after. And they pushed it to live with all of the bugs, everything, the current status of test drum at that time, whatever patches made it, they pushed to live. And then guess what happened? Tons of things were broken. I can list you multiple things that broke, that have made it to live servers completely broken, and players have been suffering from it. One of those was the Scion spellments. That was a big issue. People lost spellments from that. The friend gifting feature is no longer working. That's still not working.
What?
I think it works if you gift, like currently in the game, if you gift a new gift to someone, then they
That's
will receive
wild.
it. But I don't think you can look at old gifts. It's not even on my screen right here. There's no gift box. That's broken. That's
Nigga, it's right. Is he joking? Is it the gift box is right there? Well, it's probably old notifications. Whatever.
been actually broken for a while now. I'm surprised they haven't fully fixed that. And now the most recent issue is Portal of Peril, which I actually was excited to play. I wanted to try the new gauntlet with Portal. I mean, it's not a new gauntlet, it's the Great Clock Gauntlet, but I wanted to try it out. I wanted to see what it was like with this gauntlet and farmed a little bit on Saturday. I now can't do that because KingsIsle, not the players, KingsIsle has not fixed it, and they decided to put a buggy update out again to the live servers. I feel like
Made
there
it
really
worse.
is no point to Test Room if KingsIsle is going to release updates like this, because they always said Test Room is for testing. Okay, that did happen. People were testing on Test Room, and bugs were getting reported. And I know KingsIsle can't like watch everyone's streams and everything, so they should have more official places to report bugs and actually look through them. But I know these issues were getting reported, especially some of the major ones. And then when I
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, you at least had a couple tickets come in, or like not tickets, but like motherfuckers talking about it, right? Whenever there's something big in the game, like even if they weren't having it as like an actual report, there's niggas talking about it. It probably they'd be talking about it on Twitter or some shit. I'm pretty sure somebody that works like, hey, I saw that shit. But that's really just on them. And then so what he's saying is like they did another buggy update too to add on the buggy update. That's actually insane. Wow, that's crazy. You guys are not good game devs, right? I mean, like shit happens, right? In game devs and shit, but like if you're blaming it on the players, bro. If it's really that big of an issue, get QA testers, get quality assurance motherfuckers, game testers, get them, you know, let them help you out. Because if the current system isn't working, well, then fix it. Like it's on you, my bro. Right? That's we didn't make the bugs, right? We didn't make the shitty game. You know?
see that a major test run bug makes it to live realm, I just have to question whether or not they actually are going through those or not. I don't know. I feel like they should have taken an extra like 1 or 2 weeks at least on this test run to get things fixed before pushing to live. I can't believe they put out this Great Clock Gauntlet thinking that it was totally good for live realm, and then having
I mean, if it's that bad, there's like a bunch of shit. That's actually embarrassing. I don't know. And listen, it's not like fucking EA is like forcing them to get this shit out, slaving them, right? It's just fucking Wizard101 guys. Like they got all the time in the fucking world, right? They're their own, bosses and shit, which is probably a bad thing for this game. Shit, I'm actually it. What if EA purchases Wizard101, bro? It's never gonna happen. But yeah, maybe we'd get another Wizard101 game out or some bullshit, right? Like a second entry and not, just adding, oh, look, guys, another world, because I really want a new game, bro. Oh my god, I really want a new game in this format with 2025 graphics, Unreal engine type shit. But no, that would be cool, bro. That would be cool. And maybe like a little bit of it could be first person, maybe. But I just want Wizard 101. I just want a new 2025 version of it. Wizard 102, bro.
to completely remove
Wanted
it.
that for
It just
years.
kind of, I don't know, it's kind of sad for the players. I actually have not been playing Wiz that much, and I feel like a lot of players are feeling the same way. When you see so many bugs and issues coming up after an update, it really makes you not want to play the game that much. And I haven't been. It's kind of crazy because when an update comes to live servers, you would expect to be able to play things and enjoy things without as many bugs. Like that's what Test Run was for, but that is not the case with this spring update. And I hope going forward that they change that. I hope they decide to take longer in the test realm period, because I think Prepper said something also along the lines of once we stop getting test realm bug reports, then we decide to end test realm and go forward with the launch
What?
of the update on live realm. It's clear that these bug reports were not addressed and they were not fixed. So I don't know. I hope they change
Yeah,
that
they,
for
they, they just didn't give a damn. They didn't give a damn.
future updates.
They're
We'll have
lying.
to see, but I'm curious to know what you guys think about all this. Have you stopped playing the game because of all these bugs? There's been an alarming
Well,
amount
no, I
of.
stopped playing the game because it was boring. Yeah. Now, I'm not completely, right? I'm one of those niggas that like hop on once a year, no more than like 3 times a year. You know, I play a maximum of like 1 month. Sometimes during the summer, I play the entire summer, right? In like 3 months. They used to have, I think they still have the 3 month membership, right? I get that for like a lot of games. I played for like the whole summer and shit. You know, I uh, I just play for the summer, you know, maybe I hop on during the holidays. That's about it. But you know, yeah, it's not a game where you like constantly play like every goddamn day, you know. It's not one of those. Like it gets boring because there's really only one main source of content for the game. You just do it over and over again. Yeah, I mean, it's just fetch quest galore essentially, right? So yeah.
In these recent patches, and I feel like all KingsIsle is doing now is just trying to fix everything that breaks with every patch. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I really don't like KingsIsle employees directing their own issues at players. I feel like that is just bad taste.
Yeah.
But this isn't the first time I've seen something like this. So I don't know. I'll keep you guys updated. If anything happens, let me know what you guys think in the comments. But that is going to do it for me. So if you guys enjoyed this video and made it all the way through, then definitely leave a like on it. Subscribe for more Wiz videos in the future. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you all next time.
W. Your. All right. Oh, fucking hell. God damn it. No, nigga. I don't care about
I
fucking
don't know if I've seen any.
fucking low cow fat camp bullshit. That was, oh my gosh, that was a disaster. Anyways, uh, yeah, I've had an issue with Rat Beard for so long. This game feels forced in such a bad direction under his command. Oh, is he the main nigga? Is he head nigga? I don't know a single person who doesn't hate ass beard. And it has to be a good. That's the dude named Joel, right? Joel. Give him an earful that he hasn't been fired like Spark was. He's such a douche and has been for years. I read somewhere that he became a minor shareholder or something of the exec type with KI, and that's why he won't be fired for his garbage management. Well, shit. Wetbeard's negative attitude towards loyal players that keep his old MMO alive. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got these motherfuckers who are dedicated to the game. The motherfuckers in the test realm are like the motherfuckers. Those level 180 motherfuckers that be playing like constantly. Those are your main audience, right? And he's shitting on them. That's crazy. Ratbeard isn't even a Wizard101 character. Ratbeard's attitude problem needs to be, yeah. It's the source of all terrible things that have happened to Wizard the last few years. Okay, yeah, I believe that. Yeah, using Discord as their only error for reporting bugs in the library is so weird. Like, what about the casual players who experience bugs, who don't use Discord and just are in the official one? Also, I would assume most of the players don't use Test Realm. I know I don't, and I practically breed this game nowadays. Yeah, but I mean, to me, there should be a place to report bugs in the game, Discord and Reddit. Those are the 3 main places. From there, the mods in Discord and Reddit create a master list with dates. Once players see those said bugs have been fixed, then they update the master list. It keep KI more accountable. Yeah, a lot of people do that nowadays. But also, support tickets. I don't know why they don't have support. Every fucking game, or the good ones, have support tickets, you know, because they actually want to listen to their players and improve the game. But it just doesn't seem like they want to do that at KI right now. I don't know why they expect to rely on the community to do free work like bug testing when the game is already a full-time. That's what I'm saying, right? They don't have to do that shit. That's not their fault. You hire QA testers. The fuck? You think Fat Ratbeard, before making it like that, by the way, the game didn't used to be as grindy before he took control? I want to do a research on it, right? Because I never really get into Wizard101 news and shit, right? And I don't know too much about, you know, their devs and stuff and how they roll. I really, we're gonna do it. We got to do like a deep dive and like watch a video on this shit because or on that shit because I'm just like I'm very interested when he took charge, right? And we're because there's right because it's an MMO, right? It's gonna get repetitive and shit, but there is a lot of shit they could be doing with this game, bro. Like, maybe not the type of shit where it's just like, you know, you can make an Amazon Prime or like Netflix show. Well, actually, you can. Yeah, because, I mean, you got fucking, what's his name? Choco? Chopo? Chupo? whatever the fuck. He makes like Wizard101 lore videos. The lore is I mean, in a way, it's like pretty basic, but like it's very, very interesting. You know, um, Jeff, could they make a show out of it? I mean, the base thing is like Malisteer's bad, right? You gotta stop Malisteer and all that shit. Um, I don't think it could be like I mean, like, cause it's just basic in nature from like the main character's perspective, right? Cause you gotta stop Malisteer. He went to every world and shit. Um, I mean, if they go up to like Morganeth, right? Um, hmm, maybe. Yeah, I mean, they can turn it into something, right? Right? They can add some shit to it, you know? That'd be interesting. I mean, to see how what they do with it, right? But yeah, I mean, yeah, they can be. They're not just shows and stuff, but just like comics and like expanding the lore. Especially if they made a second like Wizard 101 or 102 type shit, right? There's a lot they can do with this game, you know? They just don't want to. Um, that beer honestly needs to go. Also, it's weird how they are expecting players to do free bug testing instead of hiring someone to do it. It's the community's job to find all the bugs when that is a literal paid job, but they chose not to hire someone or to do it themselves. It's insane the entitlement the developers have. Can't talk. Expecting the player base to do this bug testing. They are mistreating the players who love the game enough to take the time. That's what I'm saying, especially because this is kind of like a dead game, right? And you're fucking with your main player base, like the niggas that are giving you money. No, bro, no. I was planning on coming back to the game knowing the spring update was coming, but I'm gonna take this as a sign to wait to start my membership again. Yeah, buddy, just sit this one out, bro. I was thinking about spending $80 on crowns today. This convinced me that they don't deserve my money. That's what I'm saying. They don't. This is what I'm talking about the monetization, bro. Just make the whole game free. There's niggas like this, right? You know, I got jobs and shit that you know, right? Because we all adults now. We can like pay for it. Yeah, it's not like back then, you know, where it was a struggle. But even back then, it should have been like, you know, most of the game free. But yeah, it's just like they definitely need to change monetization. Coming from a 101 YouTuber who's been muted for 10 years for absolutely no reason. Scam Sisal is garbage. Makes me not want to play this predatory game anymore. I've been playing since 2009. This is just pathetic. Rat beer is an awful, disgraceful. Yeah, I have like accounts that were, you know, I mean, they should be above the age because you know, like some of the accounts I made my age like if you weren't 18 or above, you couldn't talk, right? You couldn't use like text chat or whatever. Um, all of my accounts 100% right now are definitely like you know 18 and above. But some of that shit still be like muted and you can't like change it, you know? There's just so much. Oh my god, like I am so pissed because this game could be so much more, but it's just so many fucking annoying issues and like things they don't want to change or like break away from. It's so fucking stupid. Um Ratbeard to me is a prime case of IT people needing communication training. He speaks as if we're robots and not chaotic. Humans, in essence, we're speaking English with broken French, and he's speaking only French. There needs to be a middle ground since the end user will always find a way you didn't to break your machine. It's on you to make ways to communicate those issues. KI needs to fix their communication channels because no amount of patching will change the players and the devs speaking past one another. I work in IT, and 90% of my job is translating my customers to the dev team to fix problems. Yep, because the customer doesn't know the words to use to single what they want the code to behave like or look like. True. And my dev team can't articulate a normal page option like make two input boxes into make two places for someone to type their idea. KI, I've noticed over the years has a good product, but their dev communication abilities are seriously undermining all the great things they want to bring to the game. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I mean, great things to bring to the game. I mean, y'all just need to make a new game, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, there's just so much shit that if they fix, like, a lot of people will come back to the game, you know? So it's just frustrating, bro. It's just frustrating. Because this is, like, one of my top, or the top MMORPG from when I was a kid. And, there's stupid issues that should have been addressed and fixed, or things that would make the game better environmentally and like more ethical, you know, and they would be making money from it too. But they just don't fucking care. But all right, I'm gonna end it here. That's it.
Shot at a black man and took his shoes. Customized my AR like a Black Ops 2. Just scammed a white kid out of some Gorilla Glue. I don't wanna fuck this bitch, she smell like poo poo.